dates, exclusives, A-list celebrities, fun and frolicking, well then I'm afraid you have come to the absolutely wrong place, sir. Because we deal in all of the above and much, much more, including this.
I fell off the bar.
As well as this. And if you're lucky, a little bit of this.
Hey, you want to blame my banana?
It's quite a large one, isn't it? That's a large banana. So, to the aforementioned celebs, move over Bros, 3SL, TLC and the Supremes, because there is a new triple threat act in town. It's Big Brother 2010 winner Josie Gibson, journalist extraordinaire Patrick Strudwick, and finally, he might legally nick your telly, but we still like him. It's Chris. That is. That's right, let's have a chat about tonight's show. Kind of comparing it to some of the other shows we've seen recently, slightly tamer, I think, apart from the end, where it all got a little bit sneaky. So, since the Turf Wars task has ended, I think they've all got a little bit paranoid. Can any of them be trusted now, Josie?
I think once you've got a few paranoid people in the house, it's like a dominoes effect, and then they're all getting paranoid. It's like if you're hanging around with a negative person, you get a bit negative, don't you? So I think they're all buggered. I know. Was that another complaint?
You can totally say that. It's absolutely fine. You can say much worse.
Oh, yeah.
We've had Pete Burns on here, don't worry. Patrick, does all of the bitching make for good television?
Yeah, I mean, who wants to watch people being nice to each other? I don't. I was particularly impressed with Caroline today, who doesn't even bother bitching behind people's backs. She bitches to their faces. So she was saying to Scott, "Oh, you need to get edgier underwear." Of all the insults, edgier underwear.
And his comeback was like, "It's the same as Aaron's, though."
And this is coming from Caroline, who's about as edgy as a Satsuma.
Guys, do you think there are any real friendships in the house?
Yes!
Come on, we got to go to Gracie because it's her birthday on the weekend.
I'm going to be 21. Back in. Shut up.
Who are the real friendships?
I think the real friendship in the house are Adam, Laura, Luke.
Yeah,
them three.
That little trio.
Yes, I think so. The others, debatable. Debatable.
I think Scott and Becky are just great. Like a dream team, just drawn at each other.
They are absolutely fantastic. And it's really... It's an odd one, though, with Scott, isn't it? Because he's either with Caroline or he's with Becky. And...
They bitch about each other all the time. Becky and Scott and... Yeah, they all do.
To be fair, they're all pretty bitchy in there, aren't they? They're all having a good old moan about everybody. Chris, are you surprised at how Siobhan's position has changed in the house? Because you guys, you were really pally with Siobhan.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. Me and Siobhan got on really well.
Yeah.
I don't think she's playing up. I think she's like just being herself, but it just gets on top of you in the house.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that she's playing up, but from the Siobhan that we saw in there with you in the first couple of weeks, there's a very different person.
Yeah, I think it's just getting all on top of her, and she's just having a bit of a moan and a groan, but I'll still back her all the way. Yeah.
Okay. 24 hours ago, Siobhan and Dena were arguing. Now they're plotting together. How did Siobhan manage that in 24 hours? She went from going, "This is what's going on, Dena," to Dena going, "Siobhan, this is totally what's going on. Is this what we should do?" It's like she's just like miraculous.
Well, there's two things here. A, she's very lucky because Dena is just basically a decent, simple person. It's kind of like throwing a kitten into a high-security prison.
You can see how confused she is.
Yeah, so she just takes on whatever.
You?
But Siobhan plays a very clever game because she basically accuses other people of the very things that she does herself. So she says, "Take your voice down," very loudly. She says, "Don't play the victim," while playing the victim. She says, "I don't need to be having this argument," when she clearly needs to be having this argument. So it confuses everyone. She's kind of a genius.
Why has Patrick never been on the site before? That's what I would like to know. What do you guys make to their plan to try and trap Lauren, I suppose it is, or call Lauren out on what they are alleging that she's doing?
I don't think it's going to work because I think Dena I do feel bad for her because she does kind of get sucked up by everyone. So I think she'll say something, but then she'll be back friends with Lauren, and then she'll be like bitching about Siobhan. I don't think she does it on purpose. I think she's such a sort of innocent person. She just gets so easily influenced by bigger characters such as Siobhan.
And she wants to be friends.
She wants to be friends with Siobhan.
Yeah.
She wants to get back in Siobhan's good book.
Yeah.
So she'll do anything what Siobhan says, because when Siobhan told her she needs to, lighten up and get herself back together, she just she cowled,
And to be fair, we haven't heard a moan about bacon for quite a little while. Now, we've got an exclusive from earlier on today. Get your b-balls around this.
Dena, has Dena said anything to you?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all. What's going on? What was it?
She said she doesn't trust Lauren and she's not going to talk in front of Lauren because she feels that she said some things in front of Lauren that has got back to Siobhan, and Siobhan's brought it up in the arguments that she believes.
Like what?
Like she just, the whole thing about Siobhan losing her temper too quick or whatever. She said that in front.
I know Lauren and Siobhan did have a discussion when we were in the blue team in the task room, but can't see Lauren
saying
doing anything on
Dena said
purpose.
That. Right. But I mean, that could just be Siobhan dropping seeds.
Yeah, exactly.
In Dena's head or whatever.
Yeah. They're going to be trying to turn us against each other, of course.
Right, I know. So I was just wondering if, Dena was playing both sides and might have said something to you.
No, she's not saying anything.
Okay. Would you dare think Lauren would play both sides?
Not knowingly.
Right.
She's nice to everybody.
Right, no, I get that point.
So, Josie, what do you make to all this? It's a bit of a conundrum, really.
I just can't get my head around it all. I'm just happy that I had the house that I did, to be honest.
Could you imagine that you would have walked so much earlier than you did in Ultimate?
I know, but do you know what? I've got to give it to Dena, because if I was in her position, I would have gone off my rocker by now. And she's handled it like a proper lady, so I have got a lot of respect for her. And I got keen on her at first, but now I really do like her.
Yeah. OK, let's move on to Luke A, because, my goodness, he left the smoking area and started socialising with the insiders, as we're calling them. So, why do you think Luke S and Connor, we've kind of seen them have these chats tonight, which I think is really nice to see that they're kind of socialising together. But do you think there's a reason behind why they're suddenly taking an interest in Luke A?
I guess they've kind of got someone else on their side.
You think they're trying to bring another member in?
They think that Luke S is really powerful. Luke A, is really powerful.
Does anybody think that they might think he is maybe
the winner,
the strong one in the outsiders group?
Yeah. I believe that. I think that I think they think he's the strongest. So if they play the game with him, let me finish. And if they think that if they're talking to him, and the public see that they are talking to him, they thought, oh, Connor's all right.
Yeah.
But don't trust a Connor.
On that note, we are all done for now, but it's up to you to check yourself and wreck yourself. I like via the website, and whilst you're there, you can take part in a very little competition that we are running. It is what will Siobhan say next, and what should Connor do next? There is absolutely no prizes, but we will read out the best entries later on in the show. Details should be on your screen now. It's an amazing competition. Right, still to come, Benedict grades the Housemate strategies, and Patrick gives us the latest scoop from the house. Going up the camera. Now, though, you can save your faith. This week, Connor and Siobhan face the public vote. Who stays? You decide. To save Connor from a landline, call 0901 616 1707, or from a mobile, call 650 5807. To save Siobhan from a landline, call 0901 616 1715, or from a mobile, 650 5815. Calls cost no more than 36p from BT landlines and mobiles. Calls from other networks may vary. You can also vote via Facebook. Simply go to our Facebook page, where one vote will cost you no more than 33p and may be subject to a minimum credit purchase. Voting closes in Friday's show. Votes cast after the lines close won't count, but you may still be charged. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BB-Vote. On the side. Now, weather reports say there is a strong chance of thunderstorms tonight, and that's just inside the house. Have a look at this.
Oh, I'm really hungry.
I just ate the last of the bacon. Hate me now.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's only 2 pieces left.
Stop right there. What you making?
What?
What did you make?
The bacon and eggs.
And you didn't even let me have a bite.
I couldn't, because then you'd have to grab it with the prongs. Yeah, I see the hate. I see the disgust. I see the anger.
That must be a pain in the arse.
Still love you. Still appreciate that ass.
Babe, I just punched you. I think that's disrespecting the warden. That's it. I'm not speaking to Luke or Adam ever again. Can both fuck off. I'm fucking fuming. Seriously.
There was only 2 pieces left, Lauren.
Well, I'm not speaking to either of you two anymore.
All right.
Fucking fuming. Twat.
She's not very happy about the bacon. Right, now, we are over halfway through the series, so what better time to take a look at the housemates' half-term... What's the matter with me tonight? Half-term report, as marked by our teacher-in-residence, Benedict. So, Benedict, you have been closely monitoring our housemates.
That I have,
and
yes.
you have been grading them on their strategy so far.
Yeah.
OK, let's start with someone who is probably one of your favourite housemates in there, Caroline.
Lovely Caroline.
Now, we know you didn't always see eye to eye, but what do you think of her tactics thus far?
Well, in terms of longevity, it seems to be working. I mean, I like very little about her, but she seems to be fooling everybody else in the house. She manages to sort of move from group to group, befriending people.
How does she do that, though?
I don't know. I mean, originally it was her sense of humour. I think now people are just scared of her, and they just toe the line. And whoever she doesn't like tends to be up for eviction.
Do you think she holds
weeks.
the power? Because we've heard a couple of people say, I can't believe, is she 20? A 20-year-old is ruling the house.
I think she certainly has done. I think her hold-on power is going to weaken over the next few weeks. People are beginning to dislike her more and more, but I think she certainly has done up until now, yes.
Because after she kind of does a little bit of stirring, she always goes and apologises, and they seem to just let it go then. Well,
it seems so genuine, doesn't it, when she apologises? No, we're not sold by that. Well, it seems it. She's a good little actress, is Caroline. But I think people are beginning to realise that they don't really hold water, her apologies.
OK, so what grade are you going to give Caroline?
Well, the fact she's lasted so long, I'm going to give her an A, actually.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Benedict, I didn't expect you to say that.
I wouldn't give it about other things for sure, but yeah.
OK. Now let's move on to Connor. How do you think he has been getting on with his tactical movements?
Well, he's been kind of lying under the radar. I don't know whether that's a strategy or just the fact he's got no personality whatsoever.
You've also labelled him the class clown, haven't you?
Yes.
OK, so let's have a look at the clip of him being your class clown.
What's your favourite animal? Connie, you mean the gay straight man?
Oh, my fucking Jesus! Oh, my God. I love that.
So, what do you think of his game plan?
I don't think he's really got one. I mean, over the last couple of weeks, he's shown a really nasty, kind of vicious side about himself. And if that's a game plan, I don't really think it's a great one, and I don't think he's going to last much longer, to be honest with you.
He started off when he went into the house, we talked about this earlier, you know, kind of cheeky-chappy, and it's all become quite
Oh, he's
serious
whinging all
with
the
him
last
now.
week. Everything's shit. This is shit. Everything's shit. He wants to get out, doesn't he? He hates it all. He's becoming...
A teacher that talks like this, I can't believe it. What grade would you give
I'm
Connor?
going to give him a very disappointing, must do better, D.
Oh, OK. So, moving on to Siobhan, who is also up potentially for eviction this week. Now, opinions of Siobhan have changed inside and outside of the house quite a lot recently. So what do you think of her recent tactics?
Well, I mean, originally her tactic was to be very funny, which she was. I mean, during the laughing exercise when she would just say something like flan in your face.
You got on well with her.
I would crease up laughing. Yes, I got on very well with her. But it wasn't a tactic that was going to last long because she refused to show her fiery side. She wouldn't get into any conflict because I think she knew she could just turn, and she has turned.
So
do
you think she tried to suppress...
Yes, oh, totally.
The argumentative side of her personality.
And now we're all seeing it, the housemates are seeing it, and she's not impressing anybody at all.
OK, so what grade are you going to give Siobhan?
I'm going to give her a C-.
Oh, ouch. Now we move on to your most improved student. And that is...
Lauren. Lovely Lauren. Lovely Lauren.
Shall we...
Who's booing?
Let's have a look at how Lauren has changed over the past 5 weeks.
What's up, Lars?
I just don't understand why no one likes me.
People do like you, Lars.
I just don't know what I've done. I just wish people would tell me.
What the fuck have I done to you, Ashley? I absolutely hate the girl. I think I might start flirting with Luke, you know?
If it's to do with that, we're gonna fail.
We're gonna sabotage
it. We're like, so what has she done so much to impress you?
OK, well, she went in the house wanting to be herself, wanting to see it as an experience to make friends and be lovely to everybody. She's realised that she's very naive, and she perhaps still is, but she's toughening up. She's becoming a much more adult about the situation, which is a sad fact, but she's dealing with it, and she's dealing with it far more mature way.
She's not moaning as much,
no, not moaning.
We did just see her moaning about bacon again.
Not crying quite as much. And I think, well, she's always going to moan about bacon. But I think her being friends with Luke and Adam has done her the world of good, to be honest with you. They've been a good influence on her.
Is she going to fall for the little plan that Siobhan and Dena have concocted for her tonight?
Who cares if she does, you know? Yeah, she may be doing that. But it's all part of the game, isn't it? I don't see her any less of a light.
Are we seeing a lot of other people doing that as
totally.
well?
She's not,
like you mentioned about Caroline.
Absolutely. She's not doing anything different than most of the other housemates are already doing.
OK, so what grade are you giving
I'll give her
Lauren?
C+, because she started off badly, but she's definitely improving now. She's getting a good strategy.
OK, and finally, who is top of your class?
Right, top of my class are Becky and Adam.
OK, why these two?
Well, Becky is
Let's put top of the class things by them.
Becky's very much the class pet who's like constantly in your face, really motivated, who's a bit irritating, but, you know, she's being herself, she is loud, she is over-dramatic, but I kind of admire her for that in a way. And Adam's just been himself completely. Yes, he has annoyed some people now and then, but, you know, he's very honest, he goes and apologises, and both of them have just been themselves
He seems
throughout.
quite straight down the line.
Yeah, totally.
What you see is what
he's a good guy.
get.
He's a good guy.
Now, we are talking potential winners. So, who's got it for you?
Well, I think Adam could definitely do it. I'd like Luke or Adam, but I think Adam's got longer staying power. OK, so Adam, Luke, any of the girls, do you think any of the girls could do it? I think possibly Lauren, although she is beginning to anger some of those. And even now, in the last week, actually, I've seen the possibility of Dena as well, which I never thought.
We just heard somebody in the audience shout at Ashley. Did someone just shout Ashley? Yeah.
Oh,
Ashley,
please. For the sake of my mother and other decent people from Essex, I sincerely hope not. I sincerely hope not.
Benedict, thank you very much.
No problem.
If you would like to clean the floor, that would be wonderful. Right, we'll find out if Benedict actually knows what he's talking about in about 4 weeks' time. But now, since she entered the house, she has discussed all sorts of wonderful sexual activities. Ashley's family must be so tough. Let's find out.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, it will be pointless asking our very own Essex girl, Ashley, but there are far more pressing issues at hand.
My bumhole is so small.
Let's ask her mum and dad.
Hello, mate, you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright, Giz. How you doing, innit? Shall we go and have a bit of a chin wag?
Yeah.
Hey, proper. Well, Gel. Well, Gel. What's it been like watching a little girl on TV?
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, we sit here, all of us, every day, don't we, and watch it every night.
Viewers have judged her, and why do you think that is?
When they all went in there, they was all on their best behaviour.
Yeah.
And then Ashley went in there swearing,
I don't know what the fuck I am.
talking about golden showers within about the first 30 seconds.
Pissing on people's faces. Who does it?
It's what everyone talks about, don't they, when they first meet people?
I do often. Job
everyone.
interviews.
Yeah, straight in. Yeah.
Why does she swear so much? I'm sure she doesn't get that from you guys.
I can't see where she gets that from.
I really don't know.
I blame that Swedish school we sent her to the school.
Now, we've got to talk about romance. What do you think?
I think it's a nice bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Treating her well?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he seems to be looking out for her in there.
Did you avert your eyes?
Yeah, well, I don't know. What do you mean? When they dropped the biscuit in the bed and he was sweeping it away? Is that
Yeah,
what you mean?
was that what he was doing?
That's what he was doing.
See?
I think everyone got that wrong.
He was just wiping the crumbs off.
There was crumbs in the bed, that's all that was.
Right.
You read too much into it.
I see.
Yeah, see, that's what it was.
It must have been a custard cream.
Yeah, it was. Oh, you see it then?
Yeah,
You did see it, didn't you?
yeah. Always good to get the family perspective, but in order to get the real dirt, I'm going down the local boozer to catch up with some of Ashley's friends. Afternoon, ladies, how are we?
Hi.
So, let's talk about Luke. Let's start with the hand shandy.
Who?
The hand shandy.
What does that mean?
Oh, God.
They were looking for
Nothing was going on there. I can guarantee.
Yeah, you see, her dad seems to think that they were just eating biscuits.
Definitely.
She doesn't like crumbs on a bed.
No.
That's one thing she doesn't like.
What about cum?
Well, I mean,
what's that?
Come again?
I think he probably will, don't you?
I love gagging.
But what do you think about him?
He might not be a stoppy guy.
But then he did the picnic, he did the picnic thing.
That side of him.
Which was a bit wet, wasn't it?
No.
She's never had that before, so it was different. It was something different for her.
We're in a cocktail bar. This is where Ashley works. I thought we could make an Ashley cocktail.
Yes.
I'm thinking of something maybe creamy, handshaken.
And wet.
Here we go, girls. Lots of protein. Not too salty, I hope. Look at that.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
This is called Jus de Lucas. So we have a sip of that. I'm probably not going to swallow. I'll tell you that now. Cheers. Oh, no wonder she wiped it off. Whoa! What the Did you see that?
No. What the fuck?
Did anyone see that?
How was that just hanging mid-air?
I saw it, Jay. It was brilliant. Right, let's go over to Big Brother's dark lair to join an award-winning journalist. I think it's fair to say that this will probably be a career highlight for him. Patrick, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yay! So you're in the garden, pretty much.
I didn't know. They're telling me to whisper now.
Yeah, you have to whisper.
Sorry, I'm not
It's
used.
okay. What's happening up there?
We're in the midst of a wall-breaking task.
Yeah.
So, in the garden, we have wall breakers, Siobhan, Ashley and Connor, who are sitting on what looks like a naughty step, and they are being made to paint rocks white, which I think is about as much as Connor can manage in life. And they're being watched by Luke S. there, who's been sort of for the last 10 minutes silently watching them in a somewhat malevolent manner. Adam has now come over, he's on the phone. I don't know who he's talking to, it might be God. And then over...
Or maybe Big Brother?
That's possible. That's possible.
Yeah.
Slightly outlandish, Emma. And then just over there, we can see there's what's called a safe zone, which is the thing that's scaring me the most because...
What's that?
Well,
apart from a safe zone.
Well, it's just making me think, well, what's the rest of the house? Is it a war zone?
Well, this is a new task that's gone in, right? This is the shopping task, I think, this week. So we've got 3 wardens, which is Luke S, Luke A and Adam. And then all the others have to adhere to the rules set by the wardens.
Yes.
And then they get in trouble if they break them.
Yes, indeed. And already the wardens are kind of getting in trouble themselves because
Why?
They have been awarded a lovely takeaway.
Yeah.
And that's rather attracting the other people, the other housemates, who are wanting to steal it from them. So I think we have a large-scale criminal activity going on here.
Okay.
And not only that, Becky has been getting rather fruity with the housemates, telling them about the many and various ways that you can die through masturbation. I'm not sure, but maybe Benedict might be able to fill you in there, but she's been Googling it. She's been telling them.
Well, I hope Benedict doesn't fill me in, but thank you very much, Patrick, and I'll see you in a little while.
Thanks, Emma.
Thanks. On that note, I smell another award for him, I think. After the break, John McCruick will tell us which housemates are odds-on favourite to win the whole damn thing. We'll see you in just under 5. Big Brother's bit on the side. Now, our special guests are still with us. In fact, do you know what, Chris? I had a dream about you the other night.
How's it going to go? Good or bad, yeah?
I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. Morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't sleep at all. And even if I could, it'll all be great. But your picture's on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
This Lynn, I wrote, producer ain't calling. I left my phone, my cell, my pager, and at the bottom. I sent 2 letters back in autumn. You must have got them. There probably was a problem at the post office or something. Sometimes I scribble addresses too sloppy when I jot them. But anyways, fuck it. What's been up, man? How's your daughter? My girlfriend's pregnant too. I'm about to be a father if I have a daughter. Guess what? I'm a caller. I'll name her Bonnie. I read about your Uncle Ronnie. Too, I'm sorry, I had a friend kill himself over some bitch too. Didn't want him. I know you'll probably hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I even got the underground shit that you did was a scam. I've got a room full of your posters and your picture, man. I like the shit you did with Ruckers too. That shit was fat. Anyways, I hope you get this, man. Hit me back just to chat. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is Stan.
Cause I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The morning rain lights up my window, and I can't sleep at all. And even if I could, it'll all be great. But your picture's on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Cut down on the cheese on toast before I go to bed at night. That was brilliant. You were so good. Genuinely, you kept up with all of it. It's so easy to get lost doing things like that. It was good, very good. I applaud him. Right, so as mentioned earlier, we are halfway through this amazing experiment. Therefore, it's at this point when we start to think about who is going to win the whole thing. Now, before we discuss it, what are the bookies saying? Well, let's listen to a message from someone who thinks he knows everything. John McCruick.
Hi, Pixie. Well, you know, there's never been a more wildly fluctuating Big Brother betting market, and the latest market puts Lauren in the carpet, the 3-1 favourite. That's really surprising. Adam, all the troubles he's been in recently at row 4-1, along with Luke A, not upsetting too many people, creeping along there, Luke A at 4-1. Dena, very short, 11-2. She has been much bigger than that in the past. Sarah, she's another one, not offensive to many people, almost insignificant, a 10-1 chance. I like Luke S, 18-1 Luke S. He does what all we fellas would do. Have a go at all the girls, the one that goes for you, then you go with her. So how long will Ashley last with him outside the house? That's for the voters to decide. Becky, also an 18-1 chance. Scott, he's drifting up badly, 25-1. All his temper tantrums and be called nasty. People didn't like that. Ashley, double carpet, 33-1. What did she see in Luke's Luke's body? We're finding out. Connor at 40 to 1. And early favourites, Caroline at 50. And Siobhan, I liked Siobhan early until the last 10 days, a 66 to 1 chance. And as for the eviction, bookmakers don't know. They say in America, pick 'em. Connor 10 to 11, Siobhan 10 to 11. Every vote counts, and the final form guide will be the name that the crowd boos as the names are being read out on Friday's eviction. That will be your last clue to finding out who's to go. Connor, let's hope it's him.
Voice. Now, Josie, Lauren is the current bookie's favourite. You were the winner. Had you been in a house with her, would you have considered her a threat?
No. Have you ever seen that one of Friends when Joey pulls that bird and she beats him up all the time? She reminds me of Lauren. I don't know, not in a horrible way, but she's like, you know, but
she's quite frantic and hyper, isn't she?
Yeah. So yeah, she reminds me of Lauren, but
would you have...
I never thought like that in the house, really, but I suppose she has got a good chance of winning. Yeah, she's quite fun. She's not a spiteful one. At the beginning,
she's quite likeable, and I think the public can probably relate to her.
And her confidence was really low at the start, and I did like... I'm sorry to Benedict, but I did like that she got saved, because I thought it'd give her a confidence boost.
OK. So, Patrick, you met them all before they went into the house?
Well, not all of them.
Oh, some of them?
I met 3 of them.
OK.
I never met him. Did you say
Who's
some of them?
researching today? Well, I was told you met all of them before they went into the house.
You were lied to. You were lied to.
OK, brilliant. So you met 3 of them before they went into the house. Did you have a favourite?
Yes. Yes. So I met Adam, Benedict and Luke S.
Oh, OK.
Out of the 3, so I know Benedict's here, but I much preferred Adam.
Right, why so? Why Adam?
He's very funny. He kind of doesn't really give a shit. He's been through everything. He's had a really catastrophic upbringing. And I said to him, "Are you scared about going into the Big Brother house?" He's like, "I've been in jail."
It kind of put things into perspective.
And he somehow managed to get me to hold his cigarette for him while he was having his photo taken. And anyone that can manage to do that, I think deserves, you know, all the plaudits and you know, winning every show that's out there. So I'm all for Adam.
OK. As far as the bookies are concerned, Siobhan is an outsider. So what does she need to do to win, do you think?
I think if she survives this Friday, which I think she will, that's my opinion. I think Connor's trying to do reverse psychology, telling everyone he wants to leave so the public keep him in to annoy him. But it's losing. I'm telling you now, Siobhan's staying, Connor's going. She's going to be in the last week.
What does she need to do, though, do you think? Differently from what she has been doing?
She just needs to kind of, like, bottle it up a little bit. Just bottle it up a little bit.
Calm down.
Calm it down a little bit. Like, when she first went in there, she was quite mellow.
Yeah.
And she was just bottling it up and then she have a little bit in the corner. But now she's kind of expressing it a bit. She just kind of tones it down a little bit.
Kind of like what Benedict was saying.
Yeah, she'll smash it. She'll be in the last week and hopefully in the next few weeks we watch her, she turns it around and goes back to how she was at the beginning.
Josie, what does it take to win Big Brother?
Just have a laugh. Stop getting involved in all that gameplay nonsense because it'll mess with your head and turn you into a bad person. Just go in there and enjoy it and have a laugh and make the most out of it because there's a lot of people that don't get that chance.
Yeah.
Go in and smash it because you don't want it. They're not going to come out and say, "Oh, I really enjoyed the Big Brother experience," because they're too busy backstabbing each other.
Who do you? Yeah, that's a really good point. Who do you think has got what it takes to win this year?
I do like Adam. Yeah! Yeah, I like... do you know what? I can ask anyone that I like that I could go out for a drink with, and I know Siobhan's been a bit of a mare, but I do like Siobhan. I think she comes out with some proper bangers. Like
she does. And I think it's all just got a bit too much for her the last couple of weeks.
I think she's emotional. I think it's not nice when people say stuff about you, but if you can't handle people having an opinion of you, or you can't handle being up for eviction, go and apply for the weakest link, because...
Yeah, it's not the right show to be on, is it? What do you guys think? Do you agree with Josie?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Thank you.
Adam to win.
Team Essex, Ashley, all the way.
Team
Essex.
Yeah. Adam definitely, because as he said, he's been there, he's done it, he doesn't care.
And also, I think it's quite interesting that Adam is the only one that has never seen Big Brother. Like, he's never watched it, apparently.
Before you go on to a programme, like, if I'm going to go on it, I make sure that... I make sure that I would research the show that I'm going on.
Yeah, totally. You would research it, but I suppose if you're in America, you haven't got you haven't got access to watch all of it, have you? So you're only going to see like little clips on the computer. So whereas everybody else who's from here, they watch it, they know it, they see it in the press, they see it on TV.
Yeah, Adam. You know, it's...
How do they know about the programme if they've never seen it before?
Well, no, he's obviously aware of it, but I don't think he's watched a whole heap of it.
He hasn't watched anything. I mean, I spoke to him before he went. He just saw some advert to go on and said, "Oh, I'll do that." He said that's all they're doing. All they're doing is sitting around eating and watching, you know, eating and talking. I can do that. But I would just say, much as I love Adam, I do quite want Scott to win as well.
So you want Scott to win? Who do you want to win, Jose?
Adam or Becky or a few of them. I like
Chris, Siobhan?
Siobhan and Adam.
Siobhan and Adam, guys?
I like Siobhan. I think she's just standing up for herself.
Siobhan?
Connor.
Caroline.
It has to be Becky.
Becky. Okay, lots of everybody. Right, coming up, we've got the news, and Jackson from the Task team gets a taste of reality. Right, it's time to rave in your cave. Wave at Dave, who's behind that camera. And hi, Dave. And save your fave. This week, Connor and Siobhan face the public vote. Who stays? You decide. To save Connor from a landline, call 0901 616 1707 or from a mobile, call 650 5807. To save Siobhan from a landline, call 0901 616 1715 or from a mobile, 650 5815. Calls cost no more than 36p from BT landlines and mobiles. Calls from other networks may vary. You can also vote via Facebook. Simply go to our Facebook page, where one vote will cost you no more than 33p and may be subject to a minimum credit purchase. Voting closes in Friday's show. Votes cast after the lines close won't count, but you may still be charged. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBVote. On the side. It's like Jumanji in here, isn't it? Jumanji.
Sorry.
Here's today's news. Sorry. At 11:20 this morning, a new shopping task began. Let's hope it's not another 7-dayer.
In order to teach housemates the importance of obeying Big Brother's rules, for this week's shopping task, Big Brother's gone rules crazy. 3 housemates have been made wardens. Their task is to monitor whether or not housemates break Big Brother's new rules. Passing the task is the warden's responsibility. The wardens will incur fails if they do not spot rule breaks. They will also incur fails for handing out tickets unfairly. The number of fails that the wardens are allowed to incur is inside the envelope in the glass case.
I don't care.
Connor.
I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Connor, you broke a rule. You've got to follow.
Oh, break that.
To clear up a few rules, we can let you off.
Actually, I could suffer 7 days of only rules and horses, or whatever it's called. I think that's a better name. Then at 1:42 this afternoon, Caroline had to stick her hand into 3 dirty, stinky holes.
Hello, Caroline.
Hiya. What on earth are you making us do?
Big Brother has managed to misplace 3 batteries. Big Brother is fairly certain that the batteries are inside each of these boxes. Unfortunately, now it's your job to retrieve these batteries.
You can do it. It's fine. It's fine.
What the fuck is left inside there?
Good girl, good girl, good girl. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a battery. Go. Do it. It's fine, it's fine. Get it. Good girl, good girl.
There's a spider in there.
There won't be a spider. It's just fluff. Yes.
You don't understand. There's something really, really horrible in there. Like horrible.
Very good. Very good.
Oh my God! What the fuck is that smell?
Yes. Well done. Well done, man. Sit down and chill.
I can't even read what I meant to say. That was hilarious. And finally, it's over 15 this very evening. Big Brother made an interesting call.
Hello.
Luke, a new rule has just been instated which says that housemates may only have interesting chats.
Yep.
Head office is concerned that some housemates are not being very interesting. Which housemates are you concerned could be guilty of being boring?
I'm guessing Caroline.
Head office suggests you keep a close eye on Caroline then.
I shall.
And so all of the football clubs in the country get all of their best players and put them towards the Great Britain team.
That's the Olympic team.
Is it England?
Yes.
Okay, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Caroline. My 4th time today painting gold.
Caroline, I have to escort you outside.
Unless I'm talking about bloody nominations, I have nothing to say to anybody. Fuck's sake, I'm not an interesting person. I have nothing interesting to say to anyone. I tried really hard to engage in a conversation. I just can't. I'm socially inept. Everyone knows this. Why do I always...
No, I'm the most socially inept Caroline. So that is today's news, and I think it was totally rad. Right. Jackson from the Task team has become so popular amongst fans of the show that we have sent him to the reality gallery to give us the latest gossip. So, Sexy Jackson.
Hi, Emma.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
So you're really popular and you've got fans and everything.
I don't believe that. Natalie Jennings is the most popular.
Huh? No. Lovely Jackson. So what's happening up there, Jackson?
So, they were breaking the rules way too much, so we've designed this task to try and teach them the importance of Big Brother's rules.
Do you think it's working? Because judging by the news, it isn't.
Well, yeah, some of them can't help being naughty. So, like, Caroline's had a bad day. She wasn't allowed to ask any questions, but she really wanted to know what was inside those boxes. And I think that might be the most extreme reaction I've ever seen to a task.
Yeah, that was really
I can exclusively reveal that we had chicken feet in that last box. That was what was freaking her out so much.
OK. What else is going on up there?
So, yeah, Caroline's day didn't get any better. She was penalised for being boring and has been spending a lot of the day painting coal white as punishment.
Yeah.
Other rules, they had to wear seatbelts on the sofas, they had to trampoline while smoking, and they had to forward roll if they go to the diary room.
Oh, I saw that forward roll thing earlier on. That was brilliant.
Yeah, Becky's forward rolls are particularly interesting. I hope you get to see some of those.
Really?
Yeah. She's not much of a gymnast, it's safe to say.
Aww.
Tomorrow we've got some more new rules planned for you. We've got a couple of diary room tasks. We've got one with Sarah where we're going to challenge her not to cry, and she's probably going to fail that.
OK, well we'll catch up with you soon, Jackson. Thank you.
OK.
Cheers, hon.
Bye.
Now though, it's lovely Ian. So Ian, we started this competition earlier on. Have we had any entries?
We've had loads.
Have we?
I've compiled a top 3 for each of them.
Is this in order? Third, second, first?
So for Siobhan's new catchphrase, in third place, Hazel Stella Cox says, "Check yourself. You ain't rated. Hear the roar. There's the door. Your ex-housemated."
Oh.
I like that. Instead of evicted,
so that's
ex-housemated.
third, right?
Yeah. Number 2, Jenna Marie Day. "She ain't got the swagger to be such a blagger, but her hands have got the moves like Jagger."
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I like that. So one must be brilliant.
It's amazing. Lauren Davis is our winner, who wins nothing. But her phrase is, "I'm not going to tell you my story, because this ain't Ballamore." Story, Ballamore. Yeah.
OK, Bronwyn, who's sitting over there, loved that one.
She likes it.
And
She's got a tag on her ankle. She's not supposed to be
here. What about Connor?
Connor, new jobs for Connor. Yeah. In third place, Steve Wharf thinks he should be a dustman because he talks a load of rubbish. Hopefully he won't get as insulted by that as Chris did in the house.
OK.
In second place, Tara Louise Merchant. Ballet will suit him fine, I think.
OK.
And in first place, Mandy Jameson says, "A lighthouse keeper on a remote island that nobody ever goes to."
Oh, that's me. What did you think of that one, Bronwyn?
What are you doing?
Now, if you want to put your questions to the potential evictees, then send them in to us as quick as possible. Details are on the screen now. Thank you, Ian, and thank you to tonight's guests, Josie Gibson, Chris, Patrick Strudwick and Benedict. Alice and Jamie are going to be here tomorrow night, and they'll be joined by Rusty Lee, Arj and Nikki Graham. Cowabunga and good night.